All right, good morning, boys, and what is up? This is take number 3 of the trade recap. Simply because the last trade recap I filmed, I saw my setup forming, so I took another trade while filming, and it just took way too long. So let's get into the trade recap. All right, $1.8 thousand on one daily or one live Lucid account. So that's $1.8 thousand in payouts to Lucid, plus $900. So what is that? $2.7 thousand today in payouts alone with Lucid. That is another. That's gonna put me at almost a $20,000 week with Lucid alone, which is ridiculous. My funded futures, Lucid is the best prop firm in space. I've been saying this since like September of 2025, and no one listens to me. $1.5 thousand across 5 my funded futures, rapid evals. I've been falling in love with these daily payouts. So one of my students, shout out Frazier, if you're watching this, told me I have to hop on the my funded futures daily accounts or the rapid whatever the fuck. I got 5 of them, half past them, and got a winning day. I regret getting a winning day because I would have made so much more money, but I got a winning day on my Tradify accounts, putting me at $3,300 in profit, meaning I can request $1,750. So if we do the math, times 5, that's an $8.7 thousand payout after profit split, of course. That's $7.9 thousand to the bank. So that's an $8,000 payout with them and a $2.7 thousand payout with Lucid. So if we do 2,750 times 0.9, because that's a profit split, $10.35 thousand going to my bank by the end of the night. Shebang. This is before I took the second trade. I did 900 and 850, and then I took a second trade on the account that was up 928, and I basically made another $900 on that one. We also made $770 on our 5 top step that we did hit daily loss limit on yesterday. So these accounts are back from the dead. Are they payout ready? No, but they are back from the dead. So hopefully 2 more winning days per payout. I'm going to go over why I alerted the Discord coming into market open. I told them, hey, I am very mixed bias, but I will not press the buy button. That is literally what I said. I said word for word. I'll find it right now so I can send it to you guys. I said, everyone, I'm mixed bias. I only want short. If price rips, I'll sit out. Why? Because I was bearish, but the reason I said I was mixed bias is because price just kept going up. Same thing yesterday. I was bearish. Price just kept going up, and there was nothing I could do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. So what am I going to show you guys now? Why I was bearish, why I'm still bearish to like literally like this low, like all the way literally this low. There is no wick low on yesterday's low, on the daily, on the 4 hour, on the hourly, on the 15 minute, on anything. This low should have been taken out yesterday. And because of that, hey, my bias is constantly going to be bearish until we can fill this. Like constantly, right? Either fill that or maybe make an SMT there. Some sort of sweep of this low, right? On top of that, hop on the 15-minute time frame. Or sorry, 4-hour time frame. What do we have? Unfilled 4-hour gap here. Unfilled 4-hour gap here. Asian lows. Shorts to Asian lows were so pretty today, I'm not going to lie. So pretty. There was an SMT there. I didn't really care for it much just because of the way that ES respected this 15-minute gap and then shit the bed. Oh, I thought that was a square tool. Sorry. I really thought we were just going to dump. I didn't even think we were going to push as high as we did. But we did end up doing that. What did we do when we did that? We made a 1-minute SMT. Or not a 1-minute SMT. It's an SMT on every time frame. But we made an SMT at this high. And then we got such a strong candle closure lower. Asian lows here, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. We got such a strong candle closure here that this isn't like an OTE pullback. This isn't some sort of trade that's going to reverse. We also had an unfilled 15-minute. That you could have used as a break-even point, right? I don't believe there was a 5-minute gap. It was an unfilled 15 and 5-minute, which is beautiful. So you could have actually taken this, which is what I took on my evals. Like this exact trade is what I took on my evals. If I could find the executions, I'll show you guys without making this video boring. You give me literally 30 seconds. That's all I ask. This is the trade I took on my funded futures evals. All my other accounts were traded in Asia. You're going to see this trade and be like, oh my God, Ali, what the fuck is this trade? I promise you it was 35 points and 2 minis. That is how I trade my evals. That is how I got them half passed. Entered short here. I didn't even have to wait for the second candle because I caught 35 points and I half passed my eval like that. That's it. This was the actual trade in mind. And all my other accounts were literally just scalped in Asia for winning days. If I can find the trade, I'll show you guys. I could find the Asia market open. So 6 p.m. opens here. This is yesterday. Here. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this trade. This is one of the shorts I took on my fundeds. Simple as that. Like, that's literally it. Down to this low. And I ended up catching the low for some reason. I don't know why or how. This is just me playing it safe. Like, genuinely me just playing it safe. And I caught the low. Wait, it was this. Sorry. It hit TP in 1 minute. Oh, because that's Asian low. I'm an idiot. It was to this low. I shorted, and then my take profit was the low that created Asian low. That is a pure coincidence. I'm pretty sure this is some sort of unfilled imbalance that I shorted to and that I really liked. Trade was literally just based off OTE. And then a rejection lower. And then this wick here is beautiful. We got a wick high, close low, entered off that, TP instant. And that's across like all my accounts, basically. All my Lucid Live accounts and my Tradeify accounts for the winning day. Wait, am I tripping? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I'm being so stupid right now. I'm sorry. I thought that was 11 p.m. I'm being so stupid. That is not Asia low. That is yesterday in AM session. Wait, I'm being an idiot right now. That is not a trade I took. I didn't even take that trade. I took this trade. I'm being so stupid. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna edit this out. This is my third time filming this. You guys have to suck this up. I'm not redoing this video. Okay, here I was bearish in Asia session, and then we got a pullback lower here. But I think I took a long to Asia. I did take a long in Asia. I believe it was, I don't know. If I find it, I'll tell you guys. But I did end up taking a short at like 1 in the morning as well. I believe it was here. Down to these lows. This was on a Lucid Live account. Something here. I took something in this leg. I was at dinner, and this is the trade I took amongst that time. I took a short off this, and that is how I made my money, my 800 and the 900 on my live account. And then this isn't the trade, by the way. This is not the actual trade. I'm saying it was a short amongst this leg targeting these lows, right? And then we also ended up getting an SMT at this high with Asian low below us. Got that entry there to the unfilled 5 and 50 minute. Now you could have held this or gone break even there, targeting Asian low, would have banged. Or actually what I would have done is I would have targeted this low and it would have banged. And after that, what do we see? Price makes a 5-minute gap. We tap into that 5-minute gap. This is what happened while I was recording the trade recap. I was recording the trade recap at 9:58 for you guys like 30 minutes ago. We tapped the 5-minute gap, and then we got a really nice 30-second lower. And I had cut the cameras to trade. I had to cut the cameras for that. This was going to be the trade off this wick. But price opened low way too fast and gave us an SMT at our draw. All right, we take a look at price at 10 on ES. We already swiped the draw, and 10 on NQ was up here. So there was a bullish SMT here after we tapped the 4-hour gap. I didn't want to take that. So what I did is I actually waited. I waited for price to get close to the next draw, which was what? Which was this 15-minute swing low inside a gap, right? So once price gave us that, get rid of my tabs. Once price gave us that 15-minute swing low and I saw price kept on pushing lower, I actually entered off this candle here. Like that. Simple as that. That was my trade. It wasn't the best trade, but I low-key FOMO'd into that move. And I did feel that I was leaving profits out on the table. Like, this is a FOMO trade. It's not an A+ trade. It's not by any means a fantastic trade. But I was already up 1,000 on the day. I had a balance built. I could accept risking my profits to double my profits, and it ended up playing out well. Just one mini down to that low, bang. Do I recommend you guys taking trades like this? No, but this platform is more than just me teaching you guys. This platform is also meant for me to document my journey as a trader. So I do want to be fully transparent with every action I make, and that was a trade I took to secure a $2,700 daily payout with Lucid. But with the trade I loved, also this is really clean, by the way, right here. 1 minute gap, you get an open high into the gap, and then you get a flip lower. This is a beautiful entry. And this high in theory is protected because it manipulated into an imbalance and respected it. This is a beautiful trade. I would have taken this if I didn't take trades in Asia on my live accounts. I would have made a lot more money today if I traded my live accounts today than I did in Asia. But I didn't think today was going to be clean considering the fact that Asia just kept on fucking ripping and then chopped. But it was beautiful. So I hope you guys all learned something new today. I hope you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Don't be scared. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.